Today on Cutler's Court.
I don't care how many times you try to bring me flowers or draw me bathwater. If you're talking to me crazy.
That's a deep cut.
Yes.
We kind of have a more business relationship than we actually have a husband and wife.
You are asking Mr. Thompson for $175 in your claim and the cost of dry cleaning that dress, which was a mess.
We'll find out today if she is ordered to pay. This is Cutler's Court. Lance Thompson is at his wit's end with his wife's poor punctuality. He's suing her for $175 for costs incurred after she caused them to miss an important work event. Joy Thompson admits that she's not as timely as she could be, but there are bigger issues she's bringing to the courtroom, like her husband's know-it-all attitude and harsh words.
Your Honor, this is case number 1007, Thompson versus Thompson.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Mr. Thompson, you have brought your wife and what I believe is your childhood sweetheart to court today. Tell me what is going on with you two.
My childhood sweetheart, Yana, I don't know. She beat me up when we was kids. I can tell you about that story in a moment.
Okay. Okay.
You'll
Maybe
see
I
why
read that
soon.
wrong.
You'll see why soon.
Okay.
Well, my wife is always late. It's to the point where I just can't stand it anymore. It's an ongoing joke in the family. It's Joy time. You know what I mean? That's her middle name, Joy. It's Joy time. She comes when she feel like it. So I just can't stand it. And she's a boss. Look at her. She's bossy
beautiful.
as ever. She is beautiful,
you.
but she's bossy as ever. Let me just tell you a backstory, y'all know how we met as kids.
Okay.
6th grade, I'm minding my own business. We in art class. I'm doodling something, and she gets over here. You're doing it wrong. And I'm like, I might have said a curse word. Who knows? You know what I mean? Then she take it like I said it to her. Gets up. Muff slaps me in front of everybody. Then she say, let him go, y'all. My daddy a boxer. My brother beat you up. We go to the principal's office because I'm known as the class clown. She's known as the class nerd. I get suspended and get kicked out of school. And they tell her, Sharice, just go back to class. We know Lance did it.
You got him in trouble like that?
He called me a nasty name.
And so you just...
You weren't having that.
Exactly.
I mean, I know people get knocked out by love, but this feels a little different than that. So how did y'all circle that fence and come back and, y'all standing here looking beautiful? How did that happen?
We're both in the music industry. So I met her through a mutual friend. I didn't know it was her. I thought she was somebody else. I was like, well, are you married? No, I'm not married. I'm Sharice. You don't remember from school, Sharice Wells? I'm like, damn, was I nice to you? I'm like, you're beautiful. You don't look like the nerd that was in school.
That's exactly what he said.
Out loud?
Yes, he said it out loud. We started dating. We got married 4 months later.
Wow. Okay, you know what you know, right? All right, tell me about this lateness that is driving you insane.
I'm surprised she even came to court on time, Yana. She's always late. We go to family functions, everybody, where's Joy? Oh, she be here on Joy time, like I say, 2 hours late, 3 hours late. I'm there with the kids, I'm there setting things up. She get there when she feel like it. And then I ask her, she say, well, what's the rush for? You know what I'm saying?
What is the rush for? I got other things I'm doing. I have 3 jobs. I have multiple things I'm handling. So don't come to me at the last minute and tell me I got to be somewhere in an hour and I don't have time to get ready. So I come as soon as I can get there.
Okay, so in those circumstances, yeah, I can see it's short notice. But what about things that are planned for a longer period of time? Are you late for those things also? 2 weeks in advance.
It depends on what's happening in that day, but because I have so many things I'm juggling, I try to make sure it's a priority. But if I could be a little late and get to other things, then I'll do that.
You said you're juggling 3 jobs, is that correct? So all 3 of those jobs, you getting there on time?
Are there jobs where you
Wait
have
a
to...
minute. Wait a minute.
So I'm an educator, so I'm there. I'm on class in time, of course. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
But in terms of my band and gigs, showing up, I show up at the time that we should be there. I may be 10 minutes late, but that's expected in music.
Is it?
For gigs, I'm there on time. Practice, maybe 10 minutes late. Because of
Maybe
traffic.
10 minutes
Yeah,
late.
because of traffic. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you have any experience with her being for practices for the band?
I'm the band manager. That's the only reason that she's on time, Yana.
Because she rides with you?
Yeah, I drive. I'm the manager. I'm the DJ of the band. I'm the sound guy. That's the only reason she's on time. And it's like, it's anxiety because it's like, if I get off work, because I work a regular job as well, and she's like, hurry up, I gotta be somewhere at 6. I mean, I just got in the house at 5, and it's like an hour away. So it's like, I gotta hurry up and get her there.
So she expects you to be ready on an hour's notice, but she doesn't feel she should have to be ready on an hour's notice.
I was always brought up, if you're on time, you're late. You at least wanna go there and have 15 minutes to spare so you can get your mind together. Not my wife. It's joy time.
Has this been a problem in some situations where it's like, dude, we've spent money or people are expecting us and we need to be there? Has that happened?
I bought these tickets for us to go to this all-white party. $50 each, and I caught a deal ahead of time. $50 each for us to get there. Got her white dress and everything. We had to be there at 7 o'clock. She gets to the car at 8 o'clock.
When you say all-white party.
Right, we had the dress in all white.
Yes, I just want to make sure. There may be some people going,
no hoods.
Okay, so you're clothed in all white.
Right,
Everybody at the parties are going to be in white.
And you're supposed to be there at 7?
Yes, sir.
How far away from the party venue do you live?
About an hour away.
All right.
Okay.
So to get there by
7,
you need to leave home by 6.
Right.
Roughly.
And
And actually be 15 minutes early, but it's a
5:45.
party, so yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
about 6.
And
Right.
how far in advance did you buy these tickets?
2 weeks, Your Honor.
And Miss Thompson was aware of it.
2 weeks, Your Honor.
And
Really?
so she knew 2 weeks in advance that you needed to be there by 7.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yes.
All right. What
And
day of the
happened?
week is this?
This on a Friday.
Okay, all right.
Right.
So we both off.
All right.
So got the tickets, $50 each, so we could hurry up and get there, so we could network, because like I say, we're in the music business. So I was gonna meet a bunch of music moguls and everything at this all-white yacht party. So she gets ready, she gets in the car at 8 o'clock. So like we done already missed it
She
all.
gets in the car at
She
8
gets
o'clock.
in the car at 8 o'clock. So
For
then,
an hour drive.
yes, it gets in the car at 8 o'clock, so I'm like, we might as well don't even go. She's like, just forget it, just floor it, just go. So I'm like, okay, so I'm driving. She's putting her makeup on, she's
She's
eating.
still not ready.
She's still not ready.
She just
Still not ready. Putting her makeup on in the passenger seat. She eating a sandwich, and look at that.
What is that on the dress?
Everything. There's makeup. There's her food. That's what she was drinking. I hit a speed bump because I'm flying. Tears the dress up. So then after that, now I got to pay $75 for the dress to get cleaned. And I lost out on the event where we can make more money. And I lost out on the tickets.
Did y'all even get to the event?
No.
So y'all was, when you hit that speed bump, y'all were done.
It was over with.
Coming up,
We got the reverse here. Brother Man's like, I wanna,
Right.
I wanna set a
I
mood,
feel like
a
I'm the.
vibe.
You're right.
I'm just like, let's go, because he makes me wait.
I feel like it's the wrap it up button.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Putting her makeup on in the passenger seat. She eating a sandwich. Look at that.
What is that on the dress?
Everything.
So let me make sure of this. You are asking Mr. Thompson for $175 in your claim, and that $175 includes the two $50 tickets and the cost of dry cleaning that dress, which was a mess.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I see you all are in business together. You have a radio business together.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has Ms. Thompson's proclivity for tardiness impacted your business, aside from this party, the white party?
Well, besides the fact that I'm the one that has to always add the information to the radio station because she's doing something else, then yes, those ways.
Your Honor, there would not be a radio station if it wasn't for me, period.
I'm the one that had to orchestrate the meetings.
Okay.
That she's late. Like, how do you say it's a Zoom meeting for our DJs that start at 6 o'clock and you come downstairs on Joy Time at 6:30?
No,
and
not
I
6:30.
orchestrate the meeting. I'm talking to the DJs on a Zoom, and she's like, well, why'd you start without me?
Because it's 6:30.
Right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I wouldn't go that far. It's not 30 minutes. I mean, maybe a minute or two. Maybe.
I saw in here something about a honeymoon. Tell me
Yes.
about this honeymoon issue.
So we have not been on a honeymoon. So we got married December 2019, and then of course COVID happened.
Right.
Right. So we put everything on hold and said we would do the honeymoon after everything was settled and we could get back to normal. So he ended up. He spent $1,600 on some speakers for the station that I didn't know anything about. He told
The
me
radio
afterwards.
station?
Yes.
Okay.
Spent $1,600 and came and told me, oh, I spent money on speakers, right?
Okay.
He has that chain on right there. He spent $2,500 on that.
Which one?
Well,
There's
yes,
two of them.
Yeah, the creative, yes, that chain right there for $2,500.
What does it say?
Creative Minds, Inc.
That's our business.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
And he still has not taken me on a honeymoon.
Yikes. So, Mr. Thompson, when you gonna do this honeymoon thing? I think it would be beneficial to you to do the honeymoon.
I agree, Your Honor. And my wife definitely deserves a honeymoon. We kind of have a more business relationship than we actually have a husband and wife. And it's like, and I tell her this all the time, it's like we always working. You know, even when we at home, we always working, always working, always working.
Is there any time for you all as a couple? I mean, you know, alone time, intimate time? I mean,
Playtime,
yeah,
adult play.
Well, it's kind of, it's kind of, I'm old school, Your Honors.
Okay.
I believe in, you gotta preheat the oven before you get to the cookie. She like, forget foreplay, just touch me and let's get it. I'm like, you know what I mean?
He makes me wait so long. I'm ready. Like, I don't know what to do.
We need to do this.
Yes.
We got things to
Yes.
I wanna listen to some music, like candles, you know what I mean? And get a mood going. She's like, I don't need a mood.
Okay, Mr. Cutler, when was the last time you
We've seen
heard
this dynamic?
that- Yeah, like she's like, I need you to ease up on me. He's like, now. We got the reverse here. Brother Man's like, I wanna set a mood,
I feel like
a
I'm
vibe.
you're right.
And she's like, I don't need all that.
I'm afraid he gonna go to sleep or it's gonna be too long. You know, I'm just like, let's go. Because he makes me wait.
I feel like it's the wrap it up button.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's like, all right, let's wrap this up. Because you got other things you need to do.
Wait a minute. What is your love language?
So I think acts of service is one of my love languages, but also the way encouraging words. My husband's very harsh with his words. Like he says exactly what comes to his mind, regardless of who, what, when, where, why. So he'll just say exactly what he thinks. And it causes issues, it's challenging. My husband and I, when we were arguing our first year of marriage, it was our very first year, he said something to me like, I know why you got your ass beat. Stuff like, so it's hard, it's like harsh, that's what I mean, like harsh words, right? So I don't care how many times you try to bring me flowers or draw me bathwater, if you talking to me crazy.
That's a deep cut.
Yes.
Up next.
Share a little about your credentials.
My name is Marla. I am a certified sexologist and sexual strategist, helping people have better and fulfilling sex lives.
My husband's very harsh with his words. Like he says exactly what comes to his mind, regardless of who, what, when, where, why.
I have listened, and this issue of, you know, you have certain desires, lay in the mood, getting it right, and you're like, I don't need all that. Let's just do what we need to do. I really feel like we need to have someone come in and share with you all and with the court who specializes in these issues. And so the court has retained the services of a certified sexologist, Marla Renee Stewart.
Okay.
Tashi, would you please escort our expert in? How are you, Miss Stewart?
I'm excellent. How are you?
We're great. We're so glad you're here with us. Would you, for the court record and for the benefit of our litigants, share a little about your credentials?
Absolutely. My name is Marla. I am a certified sexologist and sexual strategist, helping people have better and fulfilling sex lives. So I specialize particularly in seduction, communication, and sex skills.
Okay. Well, who knew?
All right.
All right, you've been listening to the testimony of our litigants, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson.
I have.
What would you share with them?
I would love to share a different perspective. So you talked a little bit about the love languages and the acts of service and the words of affirmation that you're needing. He's talking visually. He wants to set the scene, so he is more visual, and you are more auditory, is what I hear. So with auditory, those sharp words can mean a lot, and it's gonna take 5 compliments to mitigate that one thing, right? So when he's thinking about seducing you or warming up preheating the oven, definitely suggest compliments, maybe even some dirty talk, the music of her favorite playlist, not your favorite playlist. You know what I mean? Things like that to really help with the language of communication and warming you up.
What we noticed in some of the paperwork that the litigant supplied to us, Mr. Thompson said it's a little boring. It's, kind of the same thing, the same way. What can you say about that?
Have a plan. A lot of times we think about not scheduling sex or having spontaneous sex, but scheduling sex actually is helpful because what tends to happen is we get into the same routine when it's spontaneous. We're like, okay, you do this, you do that, I do this, I do that, and then, okay, bam, bam, it's done. Whereas if you were to schedule the sex, you can really think about what else you can do, particularly because he's visual. Maybe he wants you in lingerie. So that's something that you can do and really sort of trade off what you all need.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Both of you are stretched thin.
Yeah.
And you all are going to have to sit down together and decide what you need to carve out so that you can actually, you're not painting, dialing on the phone, and a Zoom call all at the same time.
Right.
And because it's exhausting.
The other thing is, Judge Dana and I, we have worked together, practiced law together for the last 34 years in the same office. So
Wow.
we know.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So we know what it's like to be married and have run a business together. And yes, the business can intrude into the marital space, if you want to call it that. You have to make a concerted effort, keep it out. Nothing needs to invade your marital space, not your business, not your kids, not your relatives, nothing. And then, Mr. Thompson, what I would share with you is, in terms of your interaction with Ms. Thompson, you have to be careful of your words. You may not think that you are intimidating because she's a very strong woman, she's tall, but you could be intimidating depending on how you say it, with that bass in your voice that I heard before, So just be mindful of how you present yourself, try to calm it down and make it less harsh, even though you don't think it's harsh.
No criticism at all. None of this is criticism for either one of you. These are words of guidance.
And in terms of foreplay, the focus has been on kind of what you need. Well, I don't need all that. I'm ready. You don't need to preheat the oven.
Right.
Maybe he needs that. Again, you all being attentive to each other's needs. There are times when she doesn't need it, and
be ready to go.
Yeah. Be ready. But you will have to be attentive to each other's needs and mix it up a little bit, as our expert talked about. When you mix things up, keep it spicy.
Now, with regards to your claim, when money is coming out of the marriage for both of you, or even for one of you, and one is spending it on the other, that's not really recoverable. You could just take the man out to a really, really nice dinner and set the table and, get the oven heated up and do some things. So
provided the dinner costs around $175.
Take it somewhere nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And get this party started.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you, judges. I got you.
And so that would be the order of the court. We are going to fine for the defendant on your claim, but we're going to highly encourage the defendant to take you somewhere really nice. And that is the order of the court. This court is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. They were fabulous. Even the expert was really, really good.
Looking forward to spending that whole $175 that she taking me out to eat on.
I think a lot of people think, spontaneity is the key, but scheduling, it also gives a different way for you to really think about what you're doing.
I'm glad I get an opportunity now, to heat the oven up, So I'm gonna have some fun.
Today on Cutler's Court.
Mr. Cuevas, you've gone through a polygraph test, is that correct?
Yes, I have.
He's dancing on other girls. He was, holding her. He was rubbing her hair.
You want a future with him, but you just can't trust him.
First of all, let me explain myself, Your Honor. Honestly, there's been a lack of sex in our relationship.
Okay, why have you shut a brother down?
Well, honestly, I I don't know what he's been doing with that thing.
The polygraph results will determine if he is lying. This is Cutler's Court. Aaliyah Smith says life as a club promoter's girlfriend is a losing game, and she's tired of competing with other women. If the polygraph test results prove he's cheating, she's calling it quits for good. Jose Cuevas says despite all efforts to ease his girlfriend's worries, she still doesn't trust him. Their intimacy is suffering as a result, and he wants the judge's help to save their relationship.
Your Honor, this is case number 1090, Smith versus Cuevas.
Thank you, Tashi. Mr. Cuevas, you are the man with all the charm. Charming everybody.
So they say.
Everybody except Miss Smith. She is not feeling your charm right now.
Oh, man.
And Miss Smith, you brought this case. Tell us why.
So I'm here today to find out the truth about Jose. I've been with him for 3 years, and I just have some suspicions that he's cheating and that he is taking his profession a little bit too far and using it to talk to other people.
I'm imagining that's not a language barrier when you called him Jose. You knew exactly what you were saying, right?
Yes, I had to put an emphasis on that because, I mean, to be honest, he does a lot of things that do actually, prove that. That's how I feel. For example,
He's living up to his name, is what I'm hearing.
he's living up to his name.
Okay.
There was this one time, we went to brunch, we were having a great time, everything was well. He's a ball of fun. He is a great person. We do go out, we have fun. But then sometimes the moments get ruined because I come out of the bathroom and he's getting this girl's number, he's flirting, he's cheesing in her face.
So are you watching this from the bathroom door? You're like, what is he doing?
No, I'm literally walking back over to the table and just that quick, he's made some new friends.
Okay, tell me about this.
Well, I am Jose Rose, not Jose as they say. And I provide premium hospitality in my job. So this is what Aaliyah sees, and she is welcome to my job. So
what do you do?
I'm a VIP host. I curate events and in the best establishments in New York. And I also have dinners that are luxurious.
So let's say Judge Dana and I wanted to engage your services. What would that look like?
Well, I would.
You throw a party for us or an event, or how would that work?
Yes, I'll reserve a spot for you at dinner, and then after we'll go to the club. There'll be a couple other clients with you, and that section will have a great time.
VIP service?
Yes.
Bottle service?
Yes, that's why they call me Jose Rose.
Ah.
Okay, all right.
All right, but does this premium service for certain clients involve more than that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wait a minute, but Miss Smith is going, So what do you think?
I think, a lot of it is premium service. He is a great person. He's a great host. He's great at what he does. But a lot of these girls or groupies or thoughts or clients that he, claims they're clients, I mean, I just feel like sometimes it's a lot more than that.
Ms. Smith, I mean, you've gone from thoughts to clients. I mean, that's a wide range. But given the line of work that he's in, he has to be personable, he has to be friendly, he has to be charming. I mean, that's part of it, right?
But sometimes it goes overboard. For example, there was this one particular incident. I did come out, try to support him, one of his events. But there was one particular young lady, she was just, kind of hanging on to him the whole night, and she was looking for him. She ended up getting belligerently drunk at the end of the night. He was, off doing work, dealing with other clients. And I tried to go ahead and help her, and she was just so rude and disrespectful to me. She said, "Do not touch me. I don't want you anywhere near me. I want Rose. I want Jose to come help me. Don't speak to me." She was just rude, and it was to the point, and I was wondering, this seems more than just the client, because once she just got belligerently drunk, she didn't even want, my help.
It was like she knew who you were to him.
Yes, exactly.
So here's my thing. There's a client. There are people who are your clients that you're taking care of, And then it sounds like there's a whole group of folks that just kind of follow you. Is that an accurate description?
I do my job very well, and this is why they love me. But it's not like that at all. If they are my clients, it is work.
Okay, so Ms. Smith, so far I've heard he's friendly to women. I mean, it's part of his job. So, I mean, you gotta give me more than that. Do you have some other reason to think that something else is going on?
Definitely. For starters, he hides his phone a lot, which is alarming because he needs his phone a lot to communicate with these people, to do what he does. Instagram is his life. So when I'm around, for you to hide your phone, it's just a little odd. I've even asked him for his passcode, or just to see what he would say. He told me, I was doing too much, I was being goofy. I don't need to ask about that. So
why are you hiding his phone?
Well, first of all, let me explain myself, Your Honor. Honestly, there's been a lack of sex in our relationship. And
wait, that's a hard term. We gotta talk about this phone first.
I know. But if someone's telling you not to have sex, what would you do? I mean, you're gonna look at your phone. I mean, there's nothing else to do.
Wait, that's where you went?
No,
not
like
not
that.
having sex, I guess I'll look at my phone. I mean,
I'm usually doing business on my phone, but.
No, okay, we'll get to the sex part, because I remember seeing that in the papers that you were like, there's nothing going on in the bedroom.
There is nothing.
But why won't you just let her see your phone? She's like, let me see what you're doing. The easiest way to absolve yourself is to say, here, it's nothing to see.
Sometimes she might see things in another perspective. And
so it may be things in your phone that would read wrong. Is that what you're saying?
If you're not reading it in my point of view.
So give me an example of what she might see in your phone that she might misinterpret. Somebody texting you saying what?
Last night was really amazing. Thank you for everything. And
okay. I see what
she might would be everything to her, you know what I mean? Like,
so she's like, what were you doing? What was amazing? Why did you work?
Because I had clients, we took them out, we had a nice time at the club, we did that, they enjoyed everything.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, now, I'm gonna go back to this bedroom issue. When was the last time you were intimate?
With her.
With her, to be clear.
Gotta be clear.
That part.
Well, I'm gonna say over a month ago.
Okay.
Okay, do you agree with that, Ms. Smith? It's been
more
than a month?
over than that, yeah. It's been a little more than a month.
Okay, how long has it been?
Probably 2.
Okay, why have you shut a brother down?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what he's been doing with that thing, you know? Even with my birthday, I get into the party, I'm trying to have fun with my friends. He's dancing on other girls. So I'm just looking like, wait a minute. There has to be a little something more. And then when we left, he didn't leave with me that night. He stayed and he had to make sure his girls were good.
Up next.
He was holding her, he was rubbing her hair, he was pushing her hair back out of her face.
It's one thing to get somebody to their seat, get them some water. It's another to be coddling them and rubbing them. It's like, okay, that's too much.
Even with my birthday, I get into the party, he's dancing on other girls, so I'm just looking like, wait a minute. There has to be a little something more.
I do my job very well, and this is why they love me.
He didn't leave with me that night.
But she said she was looking forward to her birthday, but you didn't come home.
Well, I do want to go home with her every night, but yes, I do have to close out my table, and I do have to end things right and make sure people get home safe. But as she is invited to all my events, I have to go through certain situations where she snaps on my clients, on females. One example is she arrived one day at an event I had. There was one client of mine who was a little too drunk. I was taking care of her, making sure she was okay. Aaliyah walked in and saw that situation in a whole nother sense. She thought that I was talking to the girl, cheating on her, and she started arguing with me and left. It was kind of embarrassing, but...
That happened, literally, that doesn't happen all the time. That doesn't happen a lot. If he's acting in a manner that's not professional and I see that, I know the difference between professionalism and not.
So what was the difference? I'm like, what did you see with this particular person that you hadn't seen?
Because it wasn't just him making sure that she was okay, hydrated, had water, and she was throwing up. He was, holding her, he was rubbing her hair, he was pushing her hair back out of her face.
So what you're seeing is a difference between, okay, are you okay? Can I get you anything? Are you all right? Okay, just sit down for a minute. The difference between that and, so, yeah, so are you doing all right? Come on. You know,
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Come on. Jose.
That's what you're talking about?
Exactly.
Okay,
See
all right.
how you on your wifey? That's how he was on her.
She couldn't walk. She could, like, if someone can't stand.
Here's the thing. What she's saying is one thing to get somebody to their seat, get them some water. It's another to be coddling them and rubbing them. It's like, okay, that's too much. When you all started dating, he was doing this, correct? This isn't like he started a new career. You met him
Yes.
at an event.
That's correct.
Okay, so what would he have to do where you would feel like he's in the real world? I mean, what does that look like when somebody just, their whole thing is creating a nightlife for people?
Yeah. I mean, we don't go on dates, like real planned out, thoughtful dates by him. He's not gonna say, oh, like I'm gonna bring you flowers, I'm gonna come pick you up. Let's get in, you know, you get in, I'm gonna let you out the door, we're gonna go on dates. It's always, oh, come to this event, come to my party, I'm doing this tonight, I'm at this new club, I'm lit, this, that, and the third.
Jose,
That's what
lit.
it is. So, Jose Rose.
Okay, he's out there playing. You need to go get a 9-to-5 job in an office. This is real life. I mean, people party. Party scene is huge, and apparently he's good at it. He's good at what he does, right?
I understand.
He's got the whole name.
And he's successful at what he does, right?
You're right. He
So
is.
That's like, it'd be just like him being a professional athlete, and you say, well, you run around playing all day. You need to focus on real life. For the athlete, that is real life. That's every day, that's job, it brings you the money. That's what he's doing. You just don't like the job he has and what it involved with it, right?
True.
And so how long are you willing to be a promoter's girlfriend?
Up next.
You want a future with him, but you just can't trust him.
Exactly. I just need to get a little more reassurance about what's going on because I can't get through to him, you know?
He's not there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't go on dates, like real planned out, thoughtful dates by him. It's always, oh, come to this event, come to my party, I'm doing this tonight.
Okay, he's out there playing. This is real life. I mean, people party. Party scene is huge, and apparently he's good at it. You just don't like the job he has and what it involved with it, right?
True.
Ms. Smith, the trajectory at this point is he's doing this now. Next is managing the club. Next is owning the club. Next is owning a chain of clubs. I mean, that seems to be his path. And are you in for that long haul?
I am. I believe in him. I want a future with him. I really do. I believe in him. But like I said,
marry her, Your Honor. So that's the final. Feel me?
Did
so
you
she
know
knows
that he wants to marry you?
Can't tell, but I mean, he says he does.
You want a future with him, but you just can't trust him.
Exactly. I just can't trust him right now. I just need to know a little more. You know, I just need to get a little more reassurance about what's going on because I can't get through to him. You know, sometimes when I do sit down and try to have these serious conversations with him, he's just, you know.
He's not there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so, you know, that's why I'm here today to just get a little more clarity.
Focused.
Because you have those concerns and because you want clarity, like, is this for me?
Mm-hmm.
We have engaged the services of a polygraph expert. And Mr. Cuevas, you've gone through a polygraph test, is that correct?
Yes, I have.
So at this time, we're gonna bring out polygraph expert John Yarbrough to give the results. Will you invite him in?
Good day, Your Honors.
Good day.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great.
Great.
You administered a polygraph examination of Mr. Cuevas, correct?
That is correct.
All right, you asked him a series of questions and he gave you answers to those questions.
Yes, he did, sir.
All right. You asked Mr. Cuevas.
Okay, he's just smiling at us. I don't know whether that's a nervous smile or like, let's do this.
Pretty confident.
You're confident. Okay, I like it.
Smile. Okay.
All right. You asked Mr. Cuevas, since starting your relationship with Ms. Smith, have you ever lied about your whereabouts or activities? How did he answer that question?
He answered that question as no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph examination determined no deception indicated.
No deception.
You asked Mr. Cuevas, since dating Ms. Smith, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? And let's clarify what sexual contact is. Sexual contact is not just intercourse, but it's any kind of affectionate touching, hugging, kissing, petting of a romantic nature. correct?
Exactly. That's the way we explain it during the exam.
All right. So, how did he answer that question?
He answered that question with no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph examination determined no deception indicated.
Okay.
All right, so far smiles all around.
Yep,
sir.
yep,
Yes,
yep, yep.
But we've got one more question. You asked Mr. Cuevas, since dating Ms. Smith, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else?
That is correct.
What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the polygraph determine?
You've gone through a polygraph test, is that correct?
Yes, I have.
So at this time, we're going to bring out polygraph expert John Yarbrough to give the results.
You asked Mr. Cuevas, since dating Ms. Smith, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph examination determined no deception indicated.
But we've got one more question. You asked Mr. Cuevas, since dating Ms. Smith, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else?
That is correct.
What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph examination determined no deception indicated.
Innocent. Innocent.
Okay. So this is a man who knows how to party properly, apparently.
I still think you a hoe.
I'm
sorry.
You can't do
No
that. You
way.
can't do that,
Okay.
Ms. Smith. In Spanish, when you say I know, it is yo sé. So you need to stop calling him Jose and just say yo sé. I know you love me. I know you're being faithful. I know you're the person
loves
for me.
me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm glad this test can show how much I love her.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I would say you need to make a little effort. You really should take time to have a day or two a month, because I recognize the party scene doesn't stop. It's every day, all day.
Absolutely.
But you need to be conscientious about, babe, the first Wednesday of each month, that's yours. That can be our date to talk about bigger plans and those kinds of things. And I say this because when we had our kids and our careers, we had lunch every Wednesday. All our friends knew Wednesday lunch, we were not available. That's when we got together and we laugh and talk. We talk about the kids. But we were running so hard.
You had to carve out that time.
And so I think that's what she's asking from you, so that she can see and have that time where it's just you all. And sometimes it doesn't have to be all that. It's like, woo, this week it's been something else.
And I guarantee you, if you start doing that, I think y'all will start connecting in the way you really want to connect intimately, if you know what I mean.
I'm too embarrassed to even continue this conversation. So let's send them on their way. So that is the ruling of this court. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I definitely think the biggest piece of advice they gave was just letting us know to make more quality time for each other.
I think the best piece of advice that the judge gave me was to organize my relationship and actually point out dates and make them special for Aaliyah and be aware that she does have feelings.
Today on Cutler's Court.
In some point, Mr. Moody changed. It seemed like I just get on Mr. Moody's nerves real bad.
Okay, Mr. Moody, what is happening here?
Yeah, it sounds like you living up to your last name.
I need y'all to help me. He doesn't know like boundaries, he doesn't respect them, and it's just like he has to let everybody know, hey, I'm the boyfriend.
I understand that you two are in business together.
Correct.
So how is all of this affecting your business relationship?
That's a whole nother story.
Okay, let's go. I'm here for it.
We'll find out today if this relationship can be saved. This is Cutler's Court. Tacoy Tunstall says his boyfriend and business partner is not the man he used to be. His attitude stinks, and he refuses to compromise. He is here seeking the judge's advice on how to get their relationship back on track. Philip Moody says the only thing that's changed is his boyfriend's possessive, over-the-top personality. He claims he's always being accused of something, and Takoy lets his emotions interfere with the business.
Your Honor, this is case number 1122, Tunstall versus Moody.
All right, thank you, sir. Good day, everyone. Mr. Tunstall, you are going through some things in this relationship. Would you share with us what is happening?
Yes, ma'am. I met Philip 3 years ago. Everything started out really, really good. He came through my Instagram liking pictures. I have a mixture of hair pictures because I'm a hairstylist and then some lifestyle pictures. So I'm like, okay, well, he's not interested in getting his hair done. So I said, thanks for the love. He came back in the inbox and he was like, you welcome, handsome. I was like, you're handsome as well. I invited him to a party. He's like, I'll come if I'm coming with you. So I said, is this a date? And he was like, it can be. So we linked up, he met me, we went to the party together. I took Philip home, we had sex the first night, and I've been stuck with Philip ever since then.
Okay, well, you know what I like about Mr. Moody is he didn't play around. He was like, this is what I want, this is what I like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
It started out good.
It started out good. At some point, Mr. Moody changed. It seemed like I just get on Mr. Moody's nerves real bad. Like something simple, you know, if you're in the club and you with your dude and y'all dancing or y'all having a good time and you're trying to have like a conversation like, oh, you see them shoes. Something as simple as that, his response and his facial expressions, I've always felt like it would make someone else think that I'm getting on your nerves.
So it's not like, oh yeah, look at that. It's more like
why are you talking to me right now? And I wasn't getting that common courtesy of, I felt like at some point it should have been like, this is my boyfriend, or this is Takoy. It seems as if people would move me out the way, speak to him, and go on.
okay, Mr. Moody, what is happening here?
Yeah, it sounds like you living up to your last name.
I need y'all to help me.
Yes, sir.
For a club or introducing him to someone, he doesn't give me time. So say for instance, I don't, you know, when you all first met, if you're out on an outing or something like that, you might speak to the person that is in front of you and then you will announce or introduce your significant other. He does not give me time to do that. He's like, oh, hey, I'm the boyfriend. So that irritates me. If you let me finish my conversation with the person that wants to have a conversation with me first, I will introduce you. So that is something that I can work on. Even if that does take place, I still should introduce him, but he doesn't know like boundaries, he doesn't respect them, and it's just like he has to let everybody know, hey, I'm the boyfriend.
I'm thinking chicken egg thing here. Which came first? Was it that he wasn't introducing you fast enough, so you felt the need that you needed to jump in and do that? Or did he start jumping in, and so you're like, well, I'm not gonna say anything because he's gonna jump in? I mean, which came first?
We're in a club, so it's not like y'all having 5-10 minute conversations. It's not like y'all having business meetings. It's really, I'm speaking and going on about my business, but it has became where they will move me out the way to speak to him. People think we homegirls.
And not in a relationship.
And not in a relationship.
Okay.
Okay, do you see any of this? Do you say to him, go ask him?
It's a mixture of both.
Okay.
So it has gotten to the point to where it's like I am annoyed because you won't give me time to introduce you. So now it's gotten to a place to where it's like, why don't you just go ask them?
When Mr. Tunstall says, I feel like he's not happy with me, the look on your face, he's actually very accurate about that you are annoyed at that point. Have you all tried to have a conversation outside the club about this?
We've tried in the club, outside the club, around the club. It's not going to, he's not going to get it because he wants people to know, little old me, he's my boyfriend.
I gotta ask Mr. Moody, do you give kind of like, well, not that you're necessarily ashamed of him, but you know, if you don't have to introduce him, you won't?
No.
That's not an issue at all?
I just think that's something he's come up with in his head because he wants it how he wants it.
So, Mr. Moody, it sounds like you're saying, yeah, but he's putting a different spin on it. Mr. Thompson, you're saying he's putting a different spin on it because you each are trying to prove a point. Well, I think the court would like to hear from somebody who doesn't have a dog in this fight. So we have tracked down an independent witness that we're going to call at this time. Chachi, would you escort our witness in, please?
Hi.
Good day, how are you?
Good day, how are you, Judge Cutlers?
We're doing fine, thank you. Would you state your name, please?
My name is, for the record, Ken Taylor.
All right. Mr. Taylor, are you acquainted with Mr. Tunsil and Mr. Moody?
Yes, I don't know them personally, but they showed up to one of my hosting events.
Okay, and tell me about your interaction with them.
Joe is someone that we admire, we respect, so I sat there and listened. And in the middle of being introduced to Mr. Phillip, I noticed that me and him kept making eye contact. And while we was making eye contact, I noticed that Takoi sort of kind of acknowledged the eye contact and interfered with us talking and said, "Oh, I'm his boyfriend."
Oh.
And at the moment, I didn't quite understand because when I was being introduced, I was just being introduced to what I feel as was my fans from Joe. But as I sat there and talked, when Takoi did that, I sort of kind of paid attention to Mr. Moody a little bit more. And I noticed that he was flirting with me in these conversations of telling me his name. And because he's easy on the eyes, I flirted back.
Okay. All right, and you felt that flirting was reciprocated?
Most definitely.
So the night that you all met, when you saw Mr. Tunsil and Mr. Moody, before Mr. Tunsil announced that he was the boyfriend, did you know they were a couple?
No, no way.
Why you say that?
No way. All I know is our mutual friend, who's a celebrity stylist in LA, just brought them over to me, and I really honestly thought I was entertaining fans.
Well, Mr. Taylor, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
I think it's interesting, Love, that the very things that they testified to did appear to be in play. They didn't seem like a couple. He was flirting and making eye contact.
Mr. Tunsil announced, "Hey, I'm the boyfriend."
Hey, back up, back up. And so that is consistent.
Well, it's interesting that you all see things differently. You saw the situation one way, you saw it another way.
And he saw it a whole nother way. It's three different stories.
Now, I understand that you two are in business together.
Correct.
So how is all of this affecting your business relationship?
That's a whole nother story.
All
Okay,
right,
let's go.
Tell it to me.
Coming up,
He's got over 31,000 posts on his social media. When some of that energy you put into your social media, you could put it into the business, which would allow the business to grow.
How many posts are on your business one?
Probably 50, and we've got
50?
And you're saying, why can't you transfer some of that energy into posting for our business?
At some point, Mr. Moody changed. It seemed like I just get on Mr. Moody's nerves real bad.
You all see things differently. You saw the situation one way, you saw it another way. Now, I understand that you two are in business together. So how is all of this affecting your business relationship?
That's a whole nother story.
All
Okay,
right,
let's go.
Tell it to me.
Business is great.
What is the business?
We do balloons, garlands, like parties.
So like the big balloon decorations you might see over doors and things
Correct.
like that?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I
So-
like those, by the way.
Thank you. It's going steady, but I'm a very structured person.
Okay.
So let me give you an example, okay? We might have an event Saturday morning. Friday, we're like, hey, let's go out. Let's go get something to eat. Well, in my mind, when it's time to come back home, let's stop at the warehouse, let's stop at Party City, let's stop to get this stuff. Oh, no, I'm okay, because he wants to go home to lay down to smoke cigarettes and chill out. I'd rather get it out the way so when the morning comes or when it's time for the event, we don't have to stop. It's already taking place.
He's not telling the full truth about it. Sometimes it be at the last minute when some things happen, or maybe the client may pay their deposits. I don't move unless they done pay their deposits and stuff. So sometimes with certain celebrities, it's last minute. That's why I'm not up moving around, because I've been in situations to where I've spent my money first to make sure the job happened, and a client may try to short you.
Okay.
So I've learned a long time ago, I'm not moving unless we got a deposit.
Is it true that you all have had instances where folks book you but they don't pay you? Has that happened?
Not in full. It may be late.
Do you disagree with the notion of, hey, we need to know the deposit's paid before we go and buy anything? Do you agree or disagree with that standing?
I agree, but he's more the creative and I'm the business person.
Excuse me, you can't say that you're the business part of it and you can't even manage the social media page of
Which
it,
was
the
my
business
next
page
question.
of it. So you can't say you're the business
hold on.
of it.
So you have are you in charge of the social media page for the business?
Correct.
Have there been disagreements about how often you post and what you post?
Yes, and the only reason that is because it may be something I want to post that he may not like. It may be something he wants to post that I don't think is appropriate for social media.
He's got over 31,000 posts on his social media, when some of that energy you put into your social media, you could put it into the business, which would allow the business to grow.
So you have a problem with the fact that you how many posts are on your business one?
Probably 50, and we've got
50?
Yeah, but
How many events have you done over the last year?
probably at least 30, 40.
So in an event, you might have 3 or 4 different balloon arrangements.
Yeah.
And so you are saying, why don't we have at least 10 pictures from each of those events? That'd be 300 pictures.
Because you're looking at his personal post there. He's got 32,000 posts, things he's posted.
Yes.
And you're saying, why can't you transfer some of that energy into posting for our business?
Yes.
In my eyes, like if we go to an event, I'm gonna only put the best of the best pictures up in that event. I'm not gonna do a Disneyland story where I want you to be like, hey, come sit in the movie, watch the show, watch the movie where you see everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be what people need to see our work.
You all are in this business together, so it shouldn't be just you. You both should be allowed to post.
Up next,
It seems like what's going on at home is also happening in your business.
It's starting to affect the business.
And that's why we have engaged the expert services of global career consultant, Tandria Harris. Taji, would you bring Ms. Harris out so she can share ways to do this better?
Business is great.
What is the business?
We do balloons, garlands, parties.
You can't say that you're the business part of it and you can't even manage the social media page.
I'm gonna only put the best of the best pictures up in that event.
And you all are in this business together, so it shouldn't be just you. You both should be allowed to post. I understand that you're doing more on this side, but as the creative, he has an idea of what would be attractive. And there are people who do want to see everything. They want to see what's on the table, what's on the food table, what's at the door. They want to see all of that. If you talk to most consultants, they would say to you, more is better, because you don't know what's going to catch somebody's eye. So it seems like very much so, like what's going on at home is also happening in your business.
It's starting to affect the business.
With all of this disagreement, what does it look like if you all are on the same page? And that's why we have engaged the expert services of global career consultant, Tandria Harris. Taji, would you please escort her in?
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Ms. Harris, would you, for the record, share a little bit about your credentials?
Yes, so I am a global executive career consultant. I have a bachelor's degree in social science and a master's in counseling psychology. And I also coach C-suite leaders daily on how to be effective in relationships and how to manage their people.
Well, you've been listening to their testimony.
Yes.
What are your words of advice at this point?
Based on what I've noticed, which I'll share with you too in the courts, there's opportunity for the both of you to work together, but it will take a lot of work. So what I mean is, Takoy, you may notice that your personality is very vibrant, energetic, outgoing, and Mr. Phillips here is more conservative, more compliant driven. You all are yin to like the yang, and you could work together, but I think you gotta embrace your differences and understand that it is okay to be different. But here's my recommendation. Takoy, I want you to focus on the facts at hand. When you give him facts, it really helps to validate what you all are trying to achieve together. Mr. Moody, you need to show more teamwork and embrace his energy. So the social media interaction, allow him to be creative, lean into that, but you allow him to focus on the compliance and all of the background things as well. So to take actions to be more effectively in your relationships, I want you, Mr. Takoy, to not gloss over problems. So, sit down and talk through them, but remember, there's a stark difference in your personality. All right, I need you to be a team player, and I want you to be willing to work and show up for Mr. Takoy. So that means if he needs an introduction, feel welcome to do that and do that as often as possible. It may feel uncomfortable because it's his personality style, but you can definitely work through. He needs that from you. He needs that. consider the impact of your words. You're gonna be very compliant and analytical. It can be very hurtful to Mr. Takoy because you just have two different personality styles. Those are your actions. I know you all can do it. You can be yin to yang, but know you are different and embrace those differences.
Ms. Harris, thank you very much
You're
for that
welcome.
advice and for that information. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so the question is, do you all still want to be in business together?
And in love together. I mean, I think both of them are very joined. The question is, are you all willing to make those changes so that you all can thrive in your business and thrive in your personal life?
We can give it a try or we can keep trying. That's where I'm at with it.
But you're willing to you're willing to make the try.
Now, I'm watching body language because you asked, are you all willing to try? Mrs. Tunstall didn't say anything, but he turned and looked at Mr. Moody as if it's all on him.
It is.
It isn't.
I really, really love Philip. I don't like being at odds with Philip, but Philip thinks that I'm just the problem. And so it's like, you know, now it's like, what do you want to do? Where are you at with it? Because if I'm the one who's butting in conversations and I'm doing this, it's clearly that I'm crazy about you. So what do you want to do? Where do you want to go at with it, you know?
Here's what I'm seeing. Mr. Tunstall doesn't feel like he's appreciated. He doesn't feel like he's appreciated in the relationship, and he doesn't feel like he's appreciated in the business relationship, that his contributions aren't valued. And you are, yeah, they're valued, you know, get over yourself. What you need to do, Mr. Moody, is make a more of a concerted effort to make Mr. Tunstall feel that you do love him, that he is an important part of your romantic relationship and your business relationship. And Mr. Tunstall, you have to stop being so needy.
Okay.
Mr. Moody's only gonna go so far. He's not an overtly emotional person, doesn't seem like. And so you've got to recognize that what he's given you is what he's given you, and he does care about you. He does want you to be his business partner. But you all have to kind of work together. It's not all you, it's not all you. Both of you need to come together if you want to be in business together and if you want to be in a relationship together.
What we are going to recommend, since you all both seem willing, is that you have counseling. I think visiting a counselor together and finding out what type of therapy you need, whether it's therapy together, separately, or both, that is what you all need to move the ball and roll forward. So that is the order of the court. Court is adjourned.
I feel confident in what the judge's decision. My main focus, though, is that I don't want to make Philip feel like a bad person, that I don't love, that I don't care about Philip. The reason why I brought him to court today is because I'm trying to put all of this behind us, and I'm just trying to create a new start with us. So, you know, with committing to the therapy, I'm for it. Long as he's for it, I feel happy about the results today.
After hearing what the judges had to say today, I'm open to going to